Well. I sure was wondering if Joe Budden was going to speak on this. And is he going to keep it a bean? Is he going to keep it a buck? Is he going to call out academics for his despicable, disgusting, plain out ignorant statements, sexual comments towards a 15-year-old boy, and then try to downplay it like he ain't say what he say? Nigga, we heard you. Trying to act like you were just talking to a boy, what you try to convince us that is a man. Nigga, he 15. Then you trying to downplay it like, oh, I was just talking about, him, if he's having sex with a girl, would he have sex with a girl? Why you want to know what a 15-year-old boy is doing sexually? He's not legally of age to have sex. But then you lied because you asked him if he want to have sex with a man. And you lied about a whole bunch of stuff. We know what's going on. Hey, Joe Budden, what you guys say about this? Now, Joe Budden, you better be careful. You got a weird case while you're around. There's a lot of weird cases going around. And I always wonder, is Joe going to speak on this? Because him and academics have a pretty close relationship. I mean, it seems like they have a pretty close relationship. And they don't really speak on each other. Well, academics has spoken on Joe Budden in kind of a negative way, but they don't really, harp on each other's situations when either of them are under investigation or under the spotlight of doing something stupid. So let's see what Joe Budden has to say.
Yeah. They're also saying that Steak unfollowed him. I haven't fact-checked these things, but just a quick peruse on the phone said that just now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yikes.
That's ugly.
Yeah.
What's banned from Twitch mean?
Can't stream, can't do nothing.
You're done. You could ban me from using Twitch.
It's a platform.
But the account that
he had, I think, some type of special deal with them.
The account
and I've had to deal with Twitch, and it's in that contract where there's certain shit
Twitch bans everybody. Don't think that DJ Academics is like above the program. There's a lot of major people that's bigger than Academics Pauls that have been banned from Twitch. Have you heard of Dr. Disrespect? Way bigger than Academics. He got banned permanently from Twitch.
If any of this happened.
What I will say about it, actually, he put on a masterclass in how to not handle something. He did eventually come around and say the right things and apologize, and I was wrong. We got to be held accountable, and us streamers have a large audience, so we got to love the kids and be kind. He did all of that, but it was after
the fact.
It was after he said some other things, and part of the other things was, what the fuck y'all gonna do? Cancel me? You can't
cancel something that you didn't help with.
Which I guess might be true if you're talking about fans, but it's not true when you're talking about companies. You can ask the Fresh and Fit when they got demonetized off of YouTube, and like it's a thing. So
Ye said that. Adidas, what they gonna do? They can't get rid of me. And they got rid of him. But he ended up, I'm just saying, companies. I wouldn't go around challenging companies. Right. I wouldn't be double daring companies to cancel.
And the companies react off the people.
Yeah,
enough noise.
Enough of that noise. Y'all think that these companies are not reading tweets and checking the temperament on some of the contracts they got? You are wrong. Let me be the one to tell you.
There's a bigger message here, and I fuck with Axo. I'm gonna be mindful.
That's the downside to having that kind of stand culture fan. The downside is they standing for whatever your action is. So if it's bad and they put enough noise on it, the people that you in bed with that wouldn't have seen it, they see it. Now, what are you saying, Flip?
No, so the bigger message is that, how, because they use the certain words like grooming and stuff like that. They're just using these words that is foreign to us. And I hate to say where we come from or how we grew up.
No, I'm using the word grooming because that 15-year-old boy said it. We ain't about to take away what the 15-year-old boy said. He said, no, that's grooming. The little 15-year-old boy said it. Nigga.
Grew up and not making an excuse, but you are a product of your environment, meaning that when it comes to teenage boys or whatever, we encourage them to, yo, get that girl or do that. We had those conversations. It's been like that since the older niggas around me did it with me. I did it with my son. You know what I mean? Not saying that it's right. It is wrong. Now when the
If you acknowledge it as wrong, then what are you saying?
I'm acknowledging that it's wrong, but I'm saying that it's not foreign. That behavior. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not new. You know what I mean? Like, if of course,
Great.
when, yeah.
So,
that's what I'm saying. I think it's wrong.
So we're in a place today where that behavior is being checked and people are being educated on things.
And I agree.
I
then
think
But you have to learn it. There are consequences. Yeah, and you have to learn in real time. See, everybody act like they smart and they fucking overnight. They learn how to abide by society rules and shit like that and what's right and wrong. You have to learn in real time when you're taught something. Especially niggas.
Man, you ain't gotta learn nothing about what he did. Shut up. Stop making excuses, man. See, this is the bull, man. This is the bull. There's no excuse for this. He too old to be learning anything, especially about this. He should have been learned about this. How can a 15-year-old know that he's being groomed, but a 38-year-old or 33 or 35, however old it is, how can he not know what he's doing when a 15-year-old kid said, bro, that's grooming? Ain't no excuse.
From the Caribbean. Like, these things are, like, you have to acknowledge that nobody wants to go to the source of things. They just want to point and laugh and blame. And I'm not saying anything with Ak. I'm not even co-signing him.
Ak was wrong.
He's cool. He was 100% wrong.
Dead wrong.
100% wrong. Period. Point blank, especially if the young man is saying what he's saying. I've seen things like that. That's what I'm saying. I've seen
And
it.
it's cool to be wrong and then go sit with it by yourself.
Yeah, don't be wrong and strong. That's what.
Or if you want to be wrong and strong, you don't have to put a camera on.
Got it.
You don't have to live stream you in your learning process.
Got it, yeah.
You don't. You could take that. You could take that privately. His brand is not speaking to 15-year-old boys like that.
No.
No.
Correct. I'm talking about, you said you don't have to learn in real time with the camera on. I think that's part of his brand, though. Whatever I'm experiencing or whatever I'm talking about,
that's what I'm saying.
I have to cut the camera on. Like, again, this is a different generation. They don't know how to turn the cameras off.
Unlearn it.
And you learn
Unlearn it. I'm not here to fucking preach.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to preach to nobody. It's difficult to unlearn things.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. So if that is a habit and a tendency where, hey, I'm living my life in front of the camera, so they're just going to see it. I invented that, actually. And where some of us come from, to me, is not an excuse to groom. Like to say, I don't really know what that is. Okay, I understand that and I receive that. I ain't gonna pretend like I really knew all the ins and outs about what grooming is either. But I also identified that there's plenty of grown men running around here not knowing that they were abused. As an adult, I would help you learn, listen, this is wrong. This is wrong.
That's the underlying part right there. Like,
so if you crack a joke, crack a joke and ask your 17-year-old brothers, yo, you fucking girls yet?
I'm not cracking a joke. That's not a joke. I'm asking my little brothers, what's happening with you sexually? Yeah. It's not a joking matter. And if the 15-year-old is sitting there telling you, hey, this is wrong, this is grooming, I'm uncomfortable, you're gonna put us in a case.
Yeah.
Then it's probably time.
Now, props to Joe for not shying away from having that conversation. Joe did not change the topic. He did not throw in random hypotheticals. He also was not trying to play.
I gotta hear more of the conversation. I don't know if I'm satisfied by Joe Budden's response. Gotta hear a little bit more of it. But the other dude was trying to justify it, like, bro, academics shouldn't have to learn nothing about talking inappropriate to a 15-year-old, especially on the internet, especially when that kid say no. No means no. It's a damn shame that people trying to justify and people trying to take up for a look. Listen, once again, I'm not saying that he was trying to do anything sexual to that kid. No, I absolutely do not think that. Whether he was joking, quote unquote, doesn't matter. Me personally, I think he was joking, but that was a terrible joke. That's a joke that you don't want to make. Trolling is not an excuse. You don't troll with a 15-year-old like that, especially not online. And then try to downplay it, and then try to big boy other people, then trying to threaten people of making videos. You humble yourself, you apologize, you take full accountability. That's how you handle situation. You don't handle the situation by giving a half-ass apology, then try to big boy other content creators and try to threaten them. Then try to make it seem like we didn't hear what we heard. You can't manipulate everybody, boy. Especially not logical thinking people. So academics, sit down in the corner and take this ass whooping. Pause. Y'all leave a comment down below. It's your boy DMD signing out.